Some fires don't just destroy walls, they burn down a family's hopes. And sometimes, justice itself is engulfed in flames. Middle of the night, a home in flames. Terrence Cooper is jolted awake by the sound of glass shattering. His house is ablaze. He rushes to get his wife and 2 children out as thick smoke fills the air. But then, he hears something. Laughter. Whispers. He throws open the front door and sees shadows moving in the darkness. This isn't an accident. Someone wanted them to burn. Hours later, the house reduced to ash. The police arrive, but no one says, "We're sorry," or "We'll find who did this."
Mr. Cooper, we'll be reviewing your insurance records because some of your neighbors believe this might be fraud.
Fraud? Someone tried to kill my family.
But the truth can't always escape the ashes, because in this case, the Cooper family won't just be seen as victims, they'll be the accused. Angela Morrison fights to recover missing evidence, only to discover that crucial security footage has mysteriously disappeared. But who erased it? And why? Is justice truly sought in a courtroom? Or does the strongest side always win? Today, one man's fate hangs on the lips of a liar. Courtroom. First day of trial. The jury sits quietly, some taking notes, others eyeing Terrence Cooper with suspicion. Prosecutor Mark Phillips stands tall, addressing the jury with unwavering confidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have substantial evidence proving that Terrence Cooper intentionally set fire to his own home, but most importantly, we have a witness who will tell you the truth today.
Angela Morrison clenches her fists. She knows this witness won't be telling the truth, just what they've been told to say. The courtroom doors open. In walks Mrs. Riley, middle-aged, blonde, Cooper's neighbor, nervous yet firm.
That night, I saw Terrence Cooper standing behind his house. He was holding a gasoline canister.
The courtroom stirs, whispers spread. The jury exchanges glances. Angela grips the edge of her desk. Because this is a lie.
And there you have it. An eyewitness who saw the defendant at the scene committing the crime.
Mrs. Riley, if you claim you saw him commit this crime, then tell us, when and how exactly did you see him?
It seems like a simple question, but it's actually a trap.
The lights were off, but I saw his silhouette.
The lights were off, and you're telling me that from 50 feet away you could recognize someone in complete darkness?
A moment of silence, but the judge isn't happy.
Ms. Morrison, you are pressuring the witness.
No, Your Honor, I'm simply ensuring the truth is heard.
But for Angela, the witness isn't the only problem. Just then, Angela's assistant rushes into the courtroom, slipping her a small note. She unfolds it. 3 words stare back at her. Security footage missing. Angela's eyes widen. This is no longer just about winning. It's about finding the truth. Angela digs deeper into the missing evidence, only to discover that the police have set a trap for her. But why? Sometimes your greatest enemy isn't the one judging you, but the one hiding the evidence. Courtroom. Second day of trial. Prosecutor Mark Phillips stands confidently before the jury, flipping open a folder. He holds up a document for everyone to see.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present Mr. Cooper's insurance records. Did you know that just 2 days before the fire, he renewed his policy?
Angela narrows her eyes. This is a blatant misdirection, but the real shock comes when the prosecutor finishes speaking.
And what a coincidence. The security footage from the convenience store near the crime scene accidentally erased.
The courtroom erupts in whispers. Jury members exchange glances. Angela feels her breath catch for a second, because this proves that the evidence was deliberately erased.
Your Honor, how does crucial evidence disappear before it's even reviewed?
Ms. Morrison, unless you have proof of misconduct, the prosecution's evidence remains more compelling.
But Angela will not lose this case. Angela is about to drop a courtroom bombshell, but first, she must find a witness willing to risk everything. Sometimes the biggest truths are hidden in the smallest details. Today, a single piece of evidence will change everything. Courtroom. Final day of trial. Angela Morrison sits at the defense table, gripping her files tightly, eyes locked on the jury. Terrence Cooper looks at his attorney with desperation. This is his last chance. Prosecutor Mark Phillips stands smugly at the podium. Judge Barnes sits stiffly, attempting to mask his unease.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the testimony, and now I present one final piece of evidence that will prove Mr. Cooper's guilt.
The prosecutor holds up a document for the jury. Angela's eyes narrow, because this evidence is fabricated.
This report states that just 2 hours before the fire, Mr. Cooper was seen suspiciously walking around his house. Witnesses confirmed this.
Mr. Phillips, where did you obtain this document?
From police records. Why? Is there a problem?
Yes, because this report is fake, and today I'm here to reveal the real criminals.
Gasps fill the courtroom. Judge Barnes glares at Angela. The defense's shocking evidence. Angela pulls a USB drive from her pocket and holds it up.
You were told that the security footage was lost, but what if I told you it wasn't?
Jury members sit upright, whispering. Angela knows this isn't just about proving Cooper's innocence. This is about exposing a systematic cover-up.
Your Honor, this contains the original surveillance footage from the convenience store on the night of the fire.
How can we verify its authenticity?
Because this is a backup copy of the footage the police accidentally erased on your orders.
All eyes lock onto the judge. His face goes pale.
Silence! We will review the footage immediately.
The entire courtroom holds its breath. The footage plays. The moment of truth. On screen, the timestamp reads 2:37 a.m., the night of the fire. And then, a shadowy figure appears behind the house. But it's not Terrence Cooper. The person holding the gasoline can is a white neighbor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment the lies crumble. The real arsonist is standing right here.
The courtroom explodes in shock. Prosecutor Phillips is frozen, face drained of color.
This can't be possible. We had no knowledge of this.
Because this case was manipulated by dark hands. Can you guess who?
All eyes turn to Judge Barnes. The true criminals unmasked.
This footage could be misleading. We must consider if it was altered.
Misleading? Then why did you ensure this footage never reached the courtroom? You helped protect the guilty.
Gasps spread through the crowd. Jury members whisper. The Cooper family finally looks hopeful.
Given this evidence, the jury is ready to deliver a verdict.
And now, the moment of truth is near. The jury delivers its final decision. But it's not just Cooper who will face justice. The judge will too. Secrets buried for years will finally be exposed in the light of justice. Today, for the first time, the real criminals will stand trial. Courtroom, the final verdict. The jury foreman rises to deliver the decision, and the entire courtroom holds its breath. Prosecutor Phillips, Judge Barnes, and the officers shift uncomfortably. Terrence Cooper locks eyes with his attorney, Angela Morrison. The jury's decision.
After reviewing all evidence, this court finds Terrence Cooper not guilty.
Cheers erupt in the courtroom. Cooper embraces his family, overwhelmed with relief. But the true shock comes with the jury's next words.
Furthermore, this court is officially opening an investigation into Judge Barnes for the deliberate manipulation of past cases.
A stunned silence falls over the courtroom. Judge Barnes turns pale. He knows his time is up. Justice prevails. Security officers approach Judge Barnes, placing him under arrest. Angela Morrison watches, victorious, as justice is finally served. Terrence Cooper exhales deeply, a free man at last. And so the flames of justice don't just burn the innocent. This time, they illuminate the truth.